Y'all doing the Nate Jones story on YouTube. Y'all stay tuned for exclusive videos and exclusive giveaways. Y'all doing the Nate Jones story on YouTube right now.
Only true dogs fucking me and Big Nate. Wow. Shoot him in the greens, toss his body in that big lake.
All right. Welcome back to the Nate Jones story. Yarde or Benavidez. That seems to be the next thing on the schedule for Caleb Smith and his negotiation for the fights this summer, as boxing is moving along full scale. Now, Kermo Mouton is, the franchise player for Floyd Mayweather, is his up and coming fighter. I wish he would exemplate a little bit more defense in his fight game. The Caleb Plant Charlo fight, he's on that card as well. It's been getting zero to little to no promotion whatsoever. They're just throwing it out there, and hopefully people see it. Now, Chris Eubanks Jr. is not eyeing a match at 168 for a Canelo fight. Rolly calling out Pacquiao and all of these guys in this big boxing circus that's going on right now. Now, I don't see it going in that fashion. I see a lot of people making decisions based on relationships rather than for the state of boxing. So instead of seeing Bivol fight Benavidez, you won't see it due to the relationships of PBC and Turk Al-Rashid. You won't see Tank Davis, who's trained at the Mayweather gym, fights out of the Mayweather gym. You can see a young kid in the background that, they're trying to say Mouton is the new Tank and things of that nature. But, you always got to wait and see. Mouton was like 144-6. He got 18 national titles. He's a strong fighter, but he gets hit often too much, more than he should be comfortable with. And he's 7-0 with 6 knockouts, and a lot of times that's what people see. But he's taking a lot of hits, in these fights that he shouldn't be taking, especially early on in his career. Can't be getting in knockout, drag out. Well, we'll see what happens when we get to the actual fight itself. You know, no, it's too many people making decisions. Um, I don't know what's going to happen with Benavidez. He might end up fighting Callum Smith. That's all that's really there for him. The bigger fights aren't being made because of, like I said, relationships. What's actually on the schedule for boxing matches? Las Vegas, USA, the Zone. You have middleweight eliminators. You have Pacheco Jr. versus Calvin Barnett. All of these fights are on the Zone if you want to watch them. You have Lamana versus Charlo, Kron. Then you have Feliciano Hernandez is fighting him. Now, you guys are probably focused on the bigger fights because there's fights going on pretty much through the UK. Um, Yeah, Keyshawn Davis is fighting Edwin De Los Santos. That's going to happen on ESPN and ESPN Plus. It's in Norfolk, Virginia. In case you want to go to the fight. And Key, they're gonna be fighting for Key's WBO lightweight title. Keon Davis is another one, like Abel Mina. Troy Isley is gonna be on this fight card. Well, it's plenty of fighters out there that are supposed to be entertaining, but if they don't pertain any of the interests of the public, then that is it. For the females, they have the Katie Taylor, Amanda Seriano uh, trilogy for all the titles. The undisputed women's junior welterweight title. Is this the third fight? Amanda Serrano, who felt she won the first two, and they went to Katie Taylor. This is going to be live on Netflix again with Alicia Baumgartner and Jennifer Miranda and Ellie Scootney versus Yemeth Mercado and Dina Thorsland versus Sharita Metcalf. And, so I believe it's one more fight on there that I forgot. Then they have Shakira Stevenson and Edgar Berlanga headlining a fight where Berlanga will be fighting Hamza Shiraz and Stevenson will be fighting William Zepeda for the WBC lightweight title. David Morrell is fighting Iman Kata and Alberto Pillow versus Severo Matias. Now, the rematch is July 19th, the one in London, England. It's on the Zone pay per view, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. UK time. Usyk versus Du Bois, 12-round rematch. And then on the same day, they got one fight in Frisco, Texas on the Zone, the Zone. Bam Rodriguez versus Cafu. And so Usyk versus Du Bois. I think Usyk wins that fight again. It's just going to be a matter of time in that fight. But it's interesting, because the boys could catch him with a shot um, and, change that fight trajectory all the way around. Um, Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Crawford will be in Las Vegas, Nevada. And from that point on, you know, it is what it is. Super middleweight title on the line. Oh yeah, we're ready for it. So that's right. Get your excitement going. Your blood pumping. Boxing is back. Where? I have no idea. They got to start scheduling more fights and getting them made. But so far, that's where it is. That's where the sport is at. We need to move the envelope forward, but we can't get to move the envelope forward until they start making some decisions that's not based on relationships. So, on that note, we up out. Don't forget to join the Nate Jones Story membership. join this membership, become a member. It's important. And definitely subscribe to the page, and we can hear more here. And when Nate gets back in town, we can get some more interviews with Nate. I'm out.